5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, really? 22. I hadn't heard that. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 seconds to load. That's a long time. I gotta tell you. That's a long time. Not really speed things up that much either. I mean, it's not terrible, but it could be. It is chugging a little bit. I mean, the thing is, I have a 760 GTX, which is a pretty good card, but I do only have an i5. But still better than Skyrim. It's funny.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush.
What's up, cigarette? Ooh, this guy's got a cigarette.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
I want to speak with you. Okay. Lower HBAO. What the hell is even HBAO? All right, let me pop that other one back up then. What's the difference between HBAO and SAO? HBAO and SSAO, what is that? Ugh, problem is I have to reload it now. Okay, we'll overwrite it. Okay. Hippo. HBO. Alright. I have no idea what it is. That music reminds me a little bit of Journey. 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5. Okay. 5 seconds to actually shut down. That's not too bad, comparatively. SSAO is a lot less resources. Okay. Alright. Let's do it again. Alright, back up we go. But like I say, I mean, I have a GTX 760. It's a good card. So, whoa. GTA 760 is a good card. GTA. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. It reminded me of ba 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 ba. Don't stop believing. I like this opening scene actually, with the Templars marching and the mages going in. It's cool stuff. Okay. That reminds me of Journey, the game. That only took about 14 seconds. Yeah, but I feel like they always say that, Div. They always say, oh, this game is, you know, this is really going to be a workhorse. It's, I mean, they say that about all the ones, you know. Welcome to the Arvanauts, Doom Rage. Thank you. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Thanks for stopping in, Doom Rage. Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari. He doesn't show up in the chant. He don't show up in the chant. And if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelly war dog. But all Ferelden knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride. So he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Thank you, Shadowed. Oh, that dog, he guards Andraste without arrogance or fear. Only asking of his mistress just a scratch behind the ears. But then old Methroth gets to plotting. Come on. Come on with the rhyme scheme, people. But then old. It should be but old Mafrath gets to plotting, tries to lure that dog away. But just as they trap the prophet, not even, her Mabari never strays. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, well, that dog would never hide. Now they say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Well, they thought the wounds had killed him. Oh, yeah, I got you. But then he limped out towards the fire, and Asarian shed a tear as that dog laid on the pyre. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Yet that Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride. A popular, if historically unlikely, Ferelden tavern song. What the hell is it doing out here? Shinies? Oh, okay. I had never heard of that before.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise. Still a lot of rifts left all over. Little cracks in the sky.
He can feel those, though. The Herald of Andraste.
Patient observations, day 3. What, do they just move me around from place to place? Hey, what's up, G-Man? Ah, one wonders, don't they, Messiah? This dog and this vampire went walking late one night. Less thrashing, some response to stimulus. Vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? Will inform Lady Cassandra I expect him to wake before the morn. Good thing he didn't execute me, he'd already be dead.
Safely, Herald of Andraste.
No, this is like some outfit that I'm supposedly wearing as actual armor. I'm telling you, it's Star Wars. This looks exactly like a Star Wars outfit. This is what you would expect to see from like a shuttle pilot. He's got the stupid looking helmet. He's got the vest thing, which is like way too tight with like the sequins. I'm telling you, man. In kind of a bizarre, sickly brown. It's totally Star Wars. Totally Star Wars. Okay.
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains?
Singing Maiden. Have you ever heard the story of King Bedwyr? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his subordinates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of a contraption referred to as the Maiden. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket, as high and wide and deep as a man, with vicious spikes within, meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Bedwyr's Maiden was a prized possession and stood in a place of honor in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside it. Nice. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, the Maiden consumed them all. But as time passed, more people were given to the Maiden for increasingly trivial offenses. The cook for oversalting the king's food, the pageboy for dropping his sword. The Maiden cast a pall over the kingdom, and its people, prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. And one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Ember and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Bedwyr's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Bedwyr swell with pride, and he granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced, and through it all Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyr all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Ember with the empty contraption. Ember looked at the maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes to be much sharper." Bedwyr grew red at her comment and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clings to them." "But it is so small," said Ember. "Are only children and women its victims?" Bedwyr grew redder still and replied, "Of course not. The maiden has devoured many men." Ember shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within." The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the maiden to Ember. "I will show you how easily a man like myself could fit," he said. And with that he stepped into the device. But Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyr squeezed himself into the iron casket than Ember slammed it shut on him. There's a shock. Ember took the maiden with the screaming Bedwyr inside, through the castle and down into the city. And the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed through the streets until Bedwyr was dead and it finally stopped. Tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern. Interesting. Guess that's why it pays to not show strange women. Strange women, your torture devices. Bad things will happen, am I right? Who's with me?
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Most of the Grand Clerics died at the company.
A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Apprentice armor schematic.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The prisoner failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Oh. I was planning to just sort of burst through and be like, "Hello!" Man. The hell am I? Foundling of the Chantry. Cordelius Dracon, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year -15 Ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not have only united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 Ancient, the temple was completed. There in its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of Orlais. His first act as emperor, that's funny, arcades, to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Alessa of Montsemar was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Chantry hierarchy. The divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now in fact 2 divines at any one time. One divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Minrathos. Neither divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a divine is addressed as most holy or your perfection. Beneath the rank of divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for their region. They travel to Val Royeaux when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are dressed as your grace. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, or in the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If a mother is in charge of a particular chantry, revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administering to the spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as your reverence. Brothers and sisters form the rank and file of the chantry and consists of three main groups: affirmed, initiates, and clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the chantry, those regular for, folk who have turned to the chantry for succor. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who are raised into chantry life. The affirmed take care of the chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Only those folks who take vows become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skills of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. A second. Okay. Clerics are the true academics of the chantry, those men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such, given the title Elder, although such a rank is still beneath that of Mother. All other brothers and sisters are addressed simply by noting their title before their name, such as Brother Genitivi. From a guide for ambassadors from Ravane. Looks like I broke on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's see what we got. Enemies drop unique collectibles. Bring them to the researcher to learn more about your foes and earn combat bonuses against them.
Thank you.
Alright, cool. By the way, did I get another point? I did get another point. Alright. Static cage. Summon a bolt of lightning that blasts and paralyzes a single target. It's a long cooldown time. Okay, let's try it up. Press LT to win game. Nice. Okay.
Please tell me if you find something.
I will. The children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline, monsieur. This is due, I should think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable, considering the many cults that arose following her death. Everyone sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture, or claim some aspect of her existence was a lie, all of them complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. We all know Andraste and the Becheya raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons, Azorath, Eviron, and Verald. The rule of what was once southern Tevinter was split among them. Azorath was given the west, what is today Orlais. Evrion was given the east, what is today the Free Marches. Verald was given the central Plaines, what is today Navarra, What became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of their 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. People chose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Alamare tribesmen, and that they were barbarians, not the Fereldans we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives, and because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the betrayer took Gillivan to provide him heirs, which he did. After her death, his sons were raised as Andraste's own. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had 2 daughters by the betrayer, Ebri and Vivial. They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ebri had but 1 child, Alevimar, who perished on the voyage to Denarem, less than a month after her mother fell to plague and without children of her own. The younger daughter, Vivial, was more controversial, a strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with a mage of the Vintar, Regular. Vivian and Regulan went into self-imposed exile as the Exalted March began, and into hiding following Andraste's betrayal and murder. What became of Vivial and her descendants is largely unknown for one primary reason. She had only daughters. Each of those daughters only had daughters. They married into other families and took other names, and in the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Vivial, and the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus the claims of your young man, monsieur, are highly suspect. From a letter by Sister Galena of the Augustan Order, Dragon 912. Good night, Shadowed. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Okay, Menave.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
I see I'm getting the brush off repeatedly until I finally see her. Alright, one more door to try. There was no word for heaven or earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. What do you mean, Messiah? I speak like this. I look at that, I go, Monsieur, I have French. He said to them, in my image I forward you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done. Yet you do nothing. Good night, Shadow. Thanks again. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn, and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the golden city, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Canticle of Threnodies 5:1-8. Hey, Top. It could be. Alright. So saith the wise Alondo.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
You shut it.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I will, however, ignore you.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a
Being
shot,
result
Top.
insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So
It's
his
tempting,
survival,
Xanos, tempting.
That thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
How about your lame hat? That's a
Providence.
coincidence?
The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
So you've changed your mind about me.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor.
Book drop.
A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Now go fetch me some coffee, punk.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
It should be
But
fine.
we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Let's investigate. The Inquisition of old.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed
Look at the
Templar
shiny buttons.
Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
What's up, Strike?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
When I woke up, I suddenly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
He so looks like a Star Wars guy. Nobody expects the Arvan Inquisition. Our weapons are fear, surprise, and an almost fanatical devotion to the Pope. I'll come in again. Among our weaponry are such diverse elements as fear, surprise. Oh, what happened, Strike? Unless you don't want to share it, but... Okay, Strike. I might not get it until after the stream, just so you know. Inquisition. Oh, really, Ak? Yeah. Oh, we're forming an Inquisition. Party of the gods. I am wearing an awesome badass outfit. Good music, though. Dragon Age Inquisition. All right, that's the game. It's been a pleasure to... Okay. Know thy enemy. Quest completed. Influence, which I don't know what that means. Haven's best and brightest. Speak with the smith. Speak with the smith. Okay. So now I can do whatever the hell I want, right? A little bit. Wow, those things are ugly. Big ass birds. Okay. Apothecary. Find recipes through exploration by visiting merchants. Visit an apothecary with herbs you gather in the wilderness to upgrade potions. Use the equip station to assign different potions to each of your party members and to replenish the potions you're carrying. Use the upgrade station to unlock permanent upgrades to your potions. Upgrade those potions. You can upgrade potions you've already unlocked. To upgrade a potion, select a category, select a potion, and select the upgrade. Potion upgrades require a significant amount of herbs to unlock. In return, they give permanent significant bonuses to your potions, okay? All I can do so far is just this, right? Increase healing. Oh my god, I need 29 elf fruit. I have 7. Eastern European. Well, it really is sort of French Messiah, honestly. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Alright. 29 elf fruit and a dawn lotus. Alright, Aiden.
Secret told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrid he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
Potion assignment and replenishment. You can equip or replenish potions for each party member. Drag potions from the list on the left to the slots on the bottom right to assign them to the current party member. You must replenish potions before you can use them. Healing potions are replenished for free automatically. All other potions require herbs for replenishing. The type and number of herbs required appear next to the selected potion's description. Click a slot in the bottom right to replenish an equipped potion. Alright, so I don't have any of those yet.
Let me know if you need anything.
I will do that as soon as I loot you blind. Ah, silver earrings, a balanced dagger grip. Okay. Patient observations, day 2. She sounds a little French. She's closer to East. She's not British. She sounds closer to Eastern European, but she sounds a little French also. Pulse normal, especially South France. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Careful drop feed of prep. Alfred extract to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing. Mutters about too many eyes. Something about the gray. Encouraging. Alright, Aidan. Or Aiden, whatever your name is.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan.
I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs.
Hey, Snip, what's up, man?
But Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Glad.
What's up, Shumain?
Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look at them.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
All right. Ooh. Regeneration potion. Oh, but the problem is... Regeneration's nice, but I want to save that elf root. And the reason is because...
Perhaps another time.
Because right over here. I want to save it because I need how many elf root for this? Increase duration. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Increase healing. Yeah, no, but what does actual healing potion do? So I need 29 elf root and a dawn lotus. So I need 22 more elf root. What the hell did I just do? Oh god, did I just make a healing potion? No. Didn't make a healing potion. What the hell just happened? Mixing potions, quest completed. It is? I didn't mix anything, though. I just put it into the slot. I didn't even create it yet. That's very odd. Oh, I was supposed to talk to him, though. That's right, that's right. Okay. Let me see. Journal. Haven. Speak with the smith, speak with the quartermaster. Alright. Elf roots are very common. Okay, hey, what's up, Kilobyte? Exactly, exactly. The healing potions are saved between the tunes, but the other are individual. Okay, cool. That's good to know. What's up, Solas?
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal this breach.
Spoken nobly indeed.
Now that outfit I don't
I
mind.
think I'm mocking you. This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want it,
Watched
Shumain.
as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
That was in the trailer. A smart and happy hero.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building...
Solus is always just slightly approved, so it's like, okay.
History. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
There's an occasional jump in the sound on this, too.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
Yeah, for sure.
Do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there.
It's like Spock.
At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Just the load times are really long, Topkin. That's the only
Now
big
let
thing.
us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
And I think I'm seeing how this is going to be a cool game. It's a little slow in getting going. But I'm starting to... I can see how the thing is going to work. I think we should just stay in Haven, man. Seems like a pretty nice place. Just hang out. Hey, Hollow, what's up? Yeah, lawful neutral's fine. The only character alignment that I, as a DM, and by the way, hopefully D&D tomorrow night, by the way, but the only character that I really alignment that I pretty much I don't really want to DM it, so I pretty much tell them people not to choose it, is chaotic neutral, because if you play chaotic neutral correctly, it's an incredibly annoying alignment. It's basically just I do whatever I want whenever I want. I run around and do... I mean, it's like there's no moral code. There's no... And it's just really... It's an irritant. And I find it's a very kind of juvenile alignment the way that's usually played. So, other than that, though, I mean, chaotic evil characters don't usually succeed very well. Because, for a lot of reasons, it's not, you know... Neutral evil, lawful evil, that's fine. But of course, I tend towards good characters personally, so... I think neutral good is the best, but I like chaotic evil and lawful evil and all that. It's fine. I mean, chaotic good and lawful good and stuff, so. Oh, thanks, Heavens. Good to see you. All right. Sleep well, Heavens. Thanks for stopping by. So, boss, you, okay, there we go. I was going to say, because your face was in the door, and that was unfortunate. A Tale of the Frostbacks. Even mountains had a heart once. When the world was young, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of Belenus, the mountain at the center of the world, from which he could see all the corners of earth and sky. And he saw strong men become weak, brave men grow cowardly, and wise men turn foolish for love. Korth devised a plan that he might never be betrayed by his own heart, by taking it out and hiding it where no soul would ever dare search for it. He sealed it inside a golden cask, burned it in the earth, and raised around it the fiercest mountains the world had ever seen, the Frostbacks, to guard it. But without his heart, the Mountain Father grew cruel. Yeah, that's exactly right, Eric. Chaotic Good is rare? I don't know that it's that rare, but it's fun. Chaotic Good's fine. That's a fun character alignment to play. Let's see. His chest was filled with bitter mountain winds. Wait a second. Evil could be responsible too. That's right. A wannabe badass with a golden heart. Exactly, Div. His chest was filled with bitter mountain winds that shrieked and howled like lost souls. Food lost its flavor, music had no sweetness, and he lost all joy in deeds of valor. He sent avalanches and earthquakes to torment the tribes of men. Gods and men rose against him, calling him a tyrant, but with no heart, Korth could not be slain. Soon there were no heroes left, either among men or gods, who would dare challenge Korth. The Lady of the Skies sent the best of her children, the swiftest, the cleverest, and strongest flyers, to scour the mountains for the missing heart, and for a year and a day they searched. But sparrow and raven, vulture and eagle, swift and albatross returned to her with nothing. Then the ptarmigan spoke up and offered to find the god chief's heart. The other birds laughed, for the ptarmigan is a tiny bird, too humble to soar, which spends half its time hopping along the ground. The lady would not give the little creature her blessing, for the mountains were too fierce even for eagles, but the ptarmigan set out anyway. The little bird traveled deep into the frostbacks. When she could not fly, she crawled. She hugged the ground and weathered the worst mountain winds, and so made her lonely way to the valley where the heart beat. With all the gods' terrible deeds, the heart was far too heavy for the tiny bird to carry, so she rolled it, little by little, out of a valley and down a cliff, and when the golden cask struck the earth, it shattered. The heart was full almost to bursting, and the pain of it roused the mountain god to come see what had happened. When Korth neared his heart, it leapt back into his chest, and he was whole again. Then Hakon Winter's Breath bound Korth's chest with 3 bands of iron and 3 bands of ice, so it could never again escape. and all the remaining gods named the Ptarmigan honored above even the loftiest eagles. The Ptarmigan and Avar tale from Ferelden folklore and history by Sister Petri and Chantry Scholar. I love these little bits of lore and like the books that they supposedly come from. It's cool stuff. Hey, El, what's up? Hello, El. Chaotic neutral. Yeah, I don't know that that's chaotic. And Hollow, I'm only a few hours in. I'm past the opening, but like I don't know, maybe 4 hours in, possibly 3-4 hours maybe. Just began, basically. Hi, El. I'm just catching up with chat. I just got Game of the Year and Game Awards. I don't know. What the heck is Game Awards? I don't even know what that is. Is that another award show? Smacky. My heart tried jumping in my chest. Get off! Glog. What's up, Glog? Lurking. Lurking like a boss. I mean, I gotta be honest. My game of the year is Legend of Grimrock 2. And if it's not Legend of Grimrock 2, it's Shadow of Mordor. Those are my games of the year. And hell, while we're at it, how about a little, you know, love for the Banner Saga, which was amazing too.
Can I get you anything?
Dragonfall was great. What can I find in Haven?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harrit is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segret. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
I did play Legend of Mana back in the day, Shumane. Yeah. Good game.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it depends, Kilobyte. I've always found the alignments interesting myself, but... Okay, what is this now? Game Awards. Oh, okay, wait. I don't want to watch it right now. Well, let's see. Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls, Shadows of Mordor, and something else. Really? Bayonetta 2? I mean, it's nothing against... Wait, Dark Souls 2, you mean, right? You don't mean Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2 I can see. Shadows, I see. To me, that's clearly Shadows of Mordor. To me, Shadows of Mordor was amazing. You just went to Yogurt Land? Nice. Breath of Fire 3, yeah. And I loved Final Fantasy 7. You're not even strumming it. Immersion broken. You're not even strumming it. Oh, Shumane. Oh, Final Fantasy VIII. Oh. It was like the Beverly Hills 90210 of Final Fantasy games. I was not that. I was not a fan of 8. 7, I was a fan of 7, I was a fan of 9. I love Final Fantasy 6, which I played earlier this year. That I'm up with, so. Yeah, I can see that, Kilobyte. The role-playing system Amber, based on the world of Amber, Rogers Lasny, also was similar to that. That is quite a fretboard. Objection! Didn't loot anything else? Alright, Varric. What's up, bro?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
This is all bullshit.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement.
Oh.
I still can't believe anyone was in
I'll
there.
say something about that in a minute. If you're talking about tactics, I put tactics in a somewhat different category. But if you're including tactics, that is my favorite as well. For me, it goes tactics first is my favorite, then Final Fantasy VII, then Final Fantasy VI, then Final Fantasy IX, and then probably Final Fantasy, like, I don't know, 1 and 3. I did not like 8, and I played, like, I don't know, 3 hours of 10 and then gave up. And I never played anything beyond Final Fantasy X, so... Divinity was good too. Divinity was good too. Oh god, Kilobyte, really? That sucks, man. Yeah, if you have a bad DM and rule lawyers, pretty much you've named the two things I hate most in D&D. I'm pretty much 90% of the time I'm the DM, so I'd like to think I'm good at it. I've done it a long time. But also, I hate rules lawyers with a passion. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hearthstone was the other Game of the Year candidate. Hearthstone? I mean, it's... Why don't you just call one of the World of Warcraft expansion? Why not the freaking Orc, whatever the new Orc expansion thing is? Warlords of Draenor, or whatever it is? Man. Yeah, that list of PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah, because 10 was 2 or whatever. True. Okay, yeah, well, Messiah, you know the new director's cut of Shadowfall, like, continues Glory's story, right? I didn't do it, but... let's see.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Bite your tongue, sir.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
G-Man. Oh, thanks, Kill. G-Man, what? G-Man, that is not true. In 2014, the Banner Saga came out, which was great. Legend of Grimrock 2 came out, which was great. Shadow of Mordor came out, which was great. That is 3 great games right there that all came out in 2014 and that were all legitimate. Shadowrun Returns Dragonfall came out in 14. That was great. I mean, I'm sorry, G-Man, that is not true. 2014 was actually a good year for video games. Yeah, no, I hear you, Top. And I don't even agree about the 3A titles because Shadow of Mordor was good. Shadow of Mordor was really good. I do not agree with that at all. I think that 2014 is a pretty good year, actually. Yeah, I agree, Crucible. I totally disagree. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Binding of Isaac guy, but I mean, it's still, I mean, yeah, I do not agree. But I still don't agree with that, though, G-Man, because Shadow of Mordor was a AAA title, and it was good, man. Shadow of Mordor was good. Not perfect, but it was good.
When will you be able to get us the craft?
Fulfill Inquisition requisitions of the Quartermaster. What?
When they're ready. Piss off.
Wow. Alright, Thren.
Any circle mage wanting to join needs to speak with Cullen or Cassandra. Apostates too, I suppose. Oh, you're him.
There you go, Porce. There you go, Perquitos. What's up, man?
I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Hey, what's up, Burner? Good to see you, man. Banner Saga 2. I don't know anything about it. I just heard they're going to do one, but I don't know anything about it, Burner. Shadows of Mordor, yes. Dragon Age Inquisition, we'll see. Far Cry 4. I mean, I'm not a Far Cry guy, but you know, but it seems like it was cool. I watched Foom playing some of it. Marta's in the Dragonfall DC in the director's cut. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Nice, Messiah. Let's see. What's your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people.
Yes, that was funny, Strike. I'm glad I didn't play it on stream though.
Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone
But
else.
that was funny. I was a big fan. He's not actually leaving.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen.
I don't think I heard about a new King's Quest. Is there one, Burner?
There wasn't much use for people who held that opinion.
Sort of,
When
Burner.
Nora offered my services to the Inquisition, it was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
The only problem, Burner, is I don't particularly like pixel hunting games, and some of the older King's Quest were a little bit like that, so it depends. I just, gee, man, I don't know, man. I thought 2014 was a pretty good year. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna play it on stream, but it was funny though. It cracked me up.
With that attitude, I can't imagine how you made enemies in Denerim.
People just don't want to hear the truth. I was at Ostagar, and I know what really happened. King Kaelan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal.
That's crap.
Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed.
Nope.
Ten Loghain made the right decision.
Wrong.
I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk
No,
about
you
it.
shouldn't. You're totally wrong.
Forget it.
You are a moron.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site.
Hey, Invisible.
Maybe Harriet can get
Reaper Souls. I don't know. Diablo,
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Oh, okay, cool then.
One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Inquisition weapons. I just need a logging stand.
Thanks for checking anyway.
I need a logging stand. I need a logging stand. I need a logging stand.
Too many wounded. Not enough bandages to go around.
Just let me go fulfill that other quest.
If the Inquisition can afford fancy new uniforms, it can afford that.
Oh, that could very well be, Burner. It might be. I'm not I mean, I do like King's Quest, the King's Quest games, but it's always one of those things where it's like, it depends a little bit on how, again, like, I don't like pixel hunty type stuff. So if it's not that, then it's good. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah. How dare I? Diablo. Sorry, man.
Said that without more orcs,
Eh.
you won't be able to get blades for the recruits.
It's my response to Diablo is, eh.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna loot you blind.
Might try to acquire suitable mounts from Mum.
There you go.
And who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Ansburg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
Alright, Harriet.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. Well,
Hello, Nephilims.
stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits.
Best of its genre.
Here we'll see you from demons, apostates, Whatever
By
this
which you
world throws
mean...
at you. So, you need
Hold on a
custom
second.
work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
So by that you mean like action RPG style, like Path of Exile, Torchlight, games like that? Is that what you're talking about? In that case, yeah, I'd probably say so. I just think, I remember, I actually have Diablo 3, and I remember my friend Catabasis, who was the guy who got me involved in streaming to begin with. Cata was so excited for Diablo, and it was such a huge disappointment, and the auction house was a stupid idea, and there were just many other things that they botched. So then they finally got it ready, but it's like, you know, when it takes you, whatever it was, a year and a half to actually get the game working the way it should have been to begin with, it's like, I don't know. To me, that was Blizzard's first real sort of faceplant. And I was never wild about Diablo. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not crazy about it, but hack and slash, yeah, I guess so. Hey, what's up, Sokapex? Let's investigate. What's your story?
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothring. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Then again, fair's fair. It was one of them that stopped the Blight and all.
Yep.
Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Well, the thing is, the whole point of Diablo, a lot of it was the loot hunt. So when you take out the loot hunt because you make it all about the auction house, you're like, Yeah. No, I'm with you. That makes sense. Cataclysm was Blizzard's first big pop. Well, yeah, I mean, that could be. You know, it's funny. I think I've told you guys before that I actually know David Brevik really well. My wife was actually a bridesmaid in, she was very good friends with his wife, Devo Brevik, who actually has a channel on Twitch. And she was a bridesmaid. They went to college together. So I knew David pretty well, and we ended up actually touring Blizzard North before... when they were just working on, I think this is back when they were just starting to produce, they were going to be putting out World of Warcraft. And there was this big sort of debate and discussion they had, and then obviously they ended up sort of letting him go, and then the whole Hellgate London fiasco happened and all that. Now he's doing the Marvel Heroes thing, but definitely I think he would have done it a different way if it were up to him as far as Diablo's concerned, so.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
You outfit the troops?
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Okay. Why do you need my materials?
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
So,
Convincing praise to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
What about what you make?
What do you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, but Marvel hero stuff is not really my thing. I like watching, I like some superhero movies, but...
Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
What's up, Axeman? I played a little bit of Titan Quest. Titan Quest was not bad. Yeah, Warcraft 2 was awesome, for sure.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Hey, Shatter Mage. What's up, Shatter?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Okay, so that finishes that quest. Have some armor made. Craft armor and weapons, okay? Quest completed. craft new armor or weapons, you need a schematic and enough materials. The schematic determines the appearance and potential power of the crafted item. The materials determine the specific stats and powers that will be added to the new item. So we've got 10 cloth. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Alright, I need cloth. I need cloth. Okay, I need cloth.
If you need something, let me know.
He said we should have it just outside. Alright. Outside where?
One down.
Nug skin? No, I want cloth. Come on, Nug. I know, Thorg, right? Titan Quest or Torchlight? Oh, absolutely, Kilobyte. I played the whole series. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I played it all on stream. Loved Mass Effect. Great series. Even though my favorite types of games are fantasy games. But, no, I thought Mass Effect was amazing. Inam and I are pretty much right on board with that. Almost leveled up. He and I both love Mass Effect. Oh, nice! Valiant Hearts won a game for change. That's awesome. That's awesome. For those of you who are new here, I actually interview folks, especially writers and developers on this stream as well. And I interviewed the guy from Valiant Hearts. Oh, hi. I interviewed the guy from Valiant Hearts, one of the guys from Ubisoft Montpellier. That was great. I was really impressed with that game. Really impressed. That would not have been my game of the year or anything like that, but I think it was very good. Very important type of game. And best narrative? Nice. Nice. Well, I'll take credit for that. I'll say that I was the, I'll take credit for that. I'll say that I was the kingmaker. Because clearly. Deus Ex for story games? Yeah, I like Deus Ex. I have to say, I like Deus Ex, but by the time I got to it, it was so dated that it was a little bit, I don't know. It wasn't quite the same. I think I would have been more impressed with it had I encountered it earlier. But by the time I got to it, it was pretty dated.
You mages aren't half bad.
I am no longer a mage.
Even better.
I need cloth. He said that we could find what we need just outside.
Most of them should be pulling plows.
There was no word.
Maybe he means up here. You, Segret. I need cloth.
Good day. Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
I played about 20 hours of Torchlight 2. Torchlight 2 is good. I highly recommend Valiant Hearts, Smacky. Highly recommend it. It's excellent. Well, you know what's funny is I'm not a big Cyberpunk guy, but I have to say that I liked Shadowrun because Shadowrun was so well done, so stylish, and was so, the characters were, it was such a well put together game that it meant that I loved the game anyway. Like, I liked it in spite of the whole Cyberpunk. Although I have to say, Shadowrun was almost more Magipunk, honestly. I mean, yes, there's Cyberpunk, there's hacking, but truthfully, that game, I mean, when you got a bunch of elves and orcs running around, I don't care that it's in, like, a set in 2033 Seattle or whatever. I mean, it's still basically the same, it's still fantasy that we're talking about, so. Yes, I am working, by the way, on trying to, we'll see if this happens. I am working on trying to get a hold of CD Projekt to interview them when The Witcher 3 comes out. Satobo actually gave me a copy of The Witcher 3, and I am working on trying to get him on the stream. I have reached out. We have exchanged emails back and forth. I have no idea if it's going to happen. I don't want to promise it, but it would be nice if it could, so. Okay, this is your story. Why have you stayed?
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
Yeah, you moron.
Those blasted demons destroyed most of my goods.
Yeah, exactly,
Stay
Messiah.
Here, work some contacts.
It's its own thing.
Start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
Well, listen. You know, Gibson is, I've taught Neuromancer before. Gibson's a little prickly, okay? I mean, the problem is Gibson is way, way too protective of his own legacy. He thinks that because he didn't, like, specifically give permission to allow those things to enter the world, like, it doesn't count. I mean, I'm sorry. Yes, he was sort of the father of modern cyberpunk, but there were other people doing things that were similar to it. And after Neuromancer, people like Neil Stephenson and, you know, James Patrick Kelly and people like this were also doing very cyberpunky. Now Charles Stross, they're all doing very cyberpunky things. So William Gibson doesn't get to determine who, like, what is legitimate cyberpunk and what isn't. That's not reasonable. Total Biscuit is the best trending. Oh, nice. Total Biscuit. That's cool. Any love for Yahtzee? I'm telling you, man, I love... although I haven't watched Zero Punctuation in a couple of months, but I used to love that. How was the mood
You
here?
must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Yet, I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies, for what it's worth.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's not as much... Blade Runner was cyberpunk-ish. But yes, that preceded it, of course. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Listen, do androids dream of electric sheep, although it didn't involve computer hacking, the sort of feel of it was obviously that was the thing which was the direct inspiration for Blade Runner. And then Blade Runner was sort of moving a little bit in that cyberpunky direction. Best fan creation is Twitch Plays Pokemon? Yeah, because that was a fan creation. Oh my god.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Of course. My wares are at the table.
Alright. What do we got? Thank you for the follow, Nephilims. Thank you very much, Nephilims, for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Arvanauts. And Xanos, if you wouldn't mind. Or either Xanos or Thorg, or maybe Glog or Burner. If anyone wouldn't mind doing a little bit of a new follower for Nephilims, that'd be awesome. Why do I know Nephilim? What is that name from, Nephilim? I know that name from somewhere. Acolyte Lightning Staff. Thank you for the follow, D-Tubs. There's another one, too. Can I get a new follower for, or Law? Can I get a follower? Neph is something. It was Nephilims. Also, can I get a new follower for D-Tubs, please? Let's see. Acolyte Lightning Staff. 17 cold damage, plus 11% barrier damage bonus. I think I'm going to do this, actually. Alright. Let's sell... Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Thank you, Xanos. Burner. Yeah, welcome to the Arvanauts, guys. Let's see. Accessories, upgrades. Ooh, sturdy Bianca grip. Oh, check that out. Where does it show how much gold I have left? Oh, 379. There we go. Well, hell yeah. Sturdy Bianca grip. Aiming module. Let's improve that, man. Of course. Crafting materials. I need cloth. Bros. I need cloth. He said that there would be cloth around there. Can you bring it down for 5 to 10 minutes? Sure. There was some other thing that Nephilim came from. Diablo. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I knew I should have realized when you were talking about Diablo, yeah. And sure, that's fine, Law. You can do that. No problem. What was I doing? I was going to equip him with my new awesome sword, my new awesome staff. What is this? Lightning staff. That goes to Varric. Oh, I have to, okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just you hang on a second. Hang on a cotton-picking minute. Man of the cloth. That is, that's what I'm looking for, man. Okay, I'm trying to remember what exactly... Okay, that's equipped now. Do I have to oh. How do I modify the weapon? Do I have to do it at the smith? Let me go to the smith. I bet I have to do it at the smith. Bet I have to modify it at the smith. That is what I have to do. Where the hell is the smith again? Session for weapons. It was down here, right? Did you equip the upgrades? You go to the blacksmith. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Akmok. I thought so. I figured it was something like that. This looks like I'm carrying a big-ass spear. Alright. Upgrading an item adds the upgrade status to the item's stats, in addition to changing its appearance. For example, attaching a hilt with a +3 cunning bonus to a sword adds this bonus to the sword. That's what we've assumed. You can freely remove and add existing upgrades or exchange them between different items. New upgrades can be crafted in crafting stations. Okay. Okay, apprentice coat arms. Achievement unlocked. Customized. Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Yeah, I got it. Thanks, guys. Let's see. What else do we have here? Light armor. Can I equip anything else? What about the light legs? Oh, there's no light legs available. Alright, good. What about Cassandra? Defender coat. Defender coat arms. Okay, so she's already got... Right. Alright. No upgrades available for that. Alright, now... Level up. Nice. I will take care of that in a minute. Let's craft weapons. Not craft weapons, damn it. I want to modify weapons. Buy, sell. Oh, that's where you buy that stuff. Okay. Modify weapons. You get out of my way. There we go. Cassandra. There are upgrades available for... Haha, there's ones for that. Aiming. Have an aiming module. Grip. Have a sturdy Bianca grip. And of course we can't forget the arms. Bianca arms. There we go. Haha. That's what I'm talking about right there. Just confirm that I'm not missing anything. Okay. Right. So, here is where I could buy, sell. Whoa, what is this? Tactician's Renewal. The single-use amulet lets the bearer clear his mind and reapply the benefit of combat knowledge for maximum tactical flexibility. Crafted by Fermari Tranquil, who despite recent events remain open to commissions by the influential, although at increasing rarity and cost. So that lets me respec, basically, is what we're talking about there. I need crafting materials. Come on. I need cloth, people. I need cloth. I need cloth. Where is cloth? Get out of my way. The devil is cloth. Purple equals unique, blue equals rare. Oh wait, I'm gonna level up. I forgot I had to level up. Alrighty. Level up, what? Level up. You've been taking them all up. Static cage I already have. Static charge. Oh, static cage, okay. Why can I not yet unlock that ability? Why? Why would I not be able to unlock that? Can't I just go this way? Am I missing something? I know, Gray, right? Seriously, the hats, man. So, what do you guys... Why is it I'm not able to sort of activate this? Good to see you, by the way, gent. Why am I not able to activate the static charge thing? Am I missing something? Because isn't it just connected as long as I'm connected to one line? Or does it have to have both of these? Do I have to have this and then I can get that? I need both of them before I can upgrade? Is that what it is? I need to have both of these? That's fine if that's the case. I'm just curious. Because I'll use lightning bolt. I have to unlock it from above? Oh, so, okay, but if I do... Okay, but if I unlock this, then the next one I can unlock is that, right? That's interesting, though. I didn't know that. But if I unlock this, then I can do this one next, right? Okay, so if I unlock this, then I'll be able to do that next, right? That's just a test. If I unlock that, then I can do that, right? Yes? I'm so bitter about the Legend of Grimrock 2 not being enough with shock. I'm like, I'm going to make myself a shock mage, goddammit. Alright. Okay. In that case, lightning bolt! That's alright. I'll do static cage. The reason is I really want this static charge ability. I love the sort of passive stuff. I love that. So I'll do that and then I'm going to upgrade that next. Dresden Files P&P RPG. Give me now. Yeah, apples. Slander, what's up, man? How you been, bro? Hey, let's see. I'm gonna toot my own horn for a minute, apples, but apples, if you go there, we interviewed Jim Butcher about a month and a half ago. And so we got a chance to talk to him about Dresden Files, and we even talked to him a little bit about his gaming and the sort of games that he likes to play as well. So, power overwhelming, yes. Oh my god! I cast lightning bolt, and I was just testing it, and all of a sudden the Doug is like, duk, 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 the Nug. I'm like, boosh. He's like, maybe he didn't notice. Oh god. No, please don't backseat Div unless I ask. I do appreciate some. Well, actually, that's not true. If you want to give me general tips, sure. But as far as like, I want to make the build that I want to make, even if it's not like the most effective. It's the build that I want to make. So, oh, that cracked me up. That was so precious. Okay, where the hell is the cloth, man? Yeah, if it's tipped at the tip, that's totally fine. Alright, sounds good, gent. Thanks, dude. Where the hell is this cloth? Yeah, tip's fine. Show me cloth. Area of effect attacks allows you to target groups of enemies. Use the mouse to position the AoE. That's awesome. Doesn't last long, though. Jeez, really? Dude up! Dude up! That cooldown, though. Dude up! Dude up! Okay, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Animal murderer. Okay, that's pretty badass right there. I start him out with this. So I start him out with this. Then I follow up with this. And then get out of my way, lady! So be it, Jedi. Oh my god, that's funny. What's up, guys? What's going on? I see you guys are fighting just for practice. Can I interest you in a little something that I like to call static cage? Don't walk outside that. Stay within the line. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Update on Icarus is, yes, I have, I've actually, the first, there are a bunch of pages that the lettering is now going, the lettering has been done on the first 25-30 pages. The art is proceeding quickly through the rest of it. And actually the script is being written by, can I get up here? I see that loot. Ah, I can't. The script is being written by a guy named, for the thing is being written by a guy named Keith DeCandido. Oh, nice. And Keith DeCandido is a pretty well-known media tie-in guy who's like a media tie-in grandmaster. And so he's the one doing the script, which is pretty slick. I was not expecting that, so yeah. Wow, that is a lot better. Requirement level 7. Plus it needs to be human. Oh, shoot. Well, never mind that then. What about you? Does that work for you? Rogue only. Oh, man. Alright, so it's not useful, basically. That attack is quite shocking. You've been thunderstruck. I used to be an adventurer like you, until I took a lightning bolt to the knee. Sorry. Who are you, Lisette?
See reason.
Yes.
We cannot stay here.
Tell me about the Templars.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected
How you been,
all
Slander?
people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
So you're staying here in Haven?
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
What's up, Durango? What do you mean AC/DC reference? Where? Thunderstruck. Oh. So if I was the fire guy, would you be like, "You're on a highway to hell"? Dun, dun, dun. I don't understand how that guy sings the way he does. That voice of his, man. Walk in the Maker's Grace. And also Aduna! Oh, damn it. Also Aduna! Walk in the Maker's Race and also don't leave that area. Just letting you know. So, is there nowhere to get cloth in this city? What's up, Lee? Is there nowhere to get cloth in this city? Really? Does anybody know there's no cloth to be found anywhere? I think that's my room. Where I started, yeah. So no cloth anywhere? Great balls of fire. Stinking fire woman.
I understand that.
So you might find the... What is that? Evil woman. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Evil woman. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Evil woman. Xanos knows that song. Wait a minute. He whispers into the mic and they compress the hell out of his voice. I bet he didn't do that to begin with. I bet he blew out what was left of his voice. I didn't know that, though. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, not a very happy tale, Hotel Rwanda. So no cloth. Anywhere? Cloth is found inside of bags in the city. Ah, spam V.
Come to me, child, and
I feel like I'm doing sonar. Like I'm just running out, like... Or like I'm doing, like, you know... Marco! Polo! Marco! Clotho! Ooh, there's loot over there. I see another one over there, too. Cloth! Show me cloth! Scout coat legs. That's a schematic. That doesn't really help me. I mean, it helps me make it, I guess, but... I know about that.
Thanks for checking anyway.
Ah, there's more loot over there. I am a dolphin. Loot! 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 Alright. Well, I can always use more iron, but what I really need...
By your side in death.
Cloth?
Be one within your glory.
Blue vitriol silk. Her arm clad in the purest shimmering samite, signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, was to be your king. Listen, strange women lying around in ponds is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate of the masses, not for some farcical aquatic ceremony. Be quiet. My favorite part of that is, I mean, if I went round saying I was emperor just because some moistened bink had lobbed a scimitar at me, they'd put me away. Be quiet. Will you be quiet? Oh, now we see the violence inherent in the system. Be quiet! I see the violence of the hair in the system. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Bloody peasant. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was a dead giveaway. Did you hear that? I have not. I have seen some stuff about... Oh, this is not where I meant to go. I've seen stuff about the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, but I have not played it. Still counts as a cloth, so progress. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see how much cloth. Evil woman. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Evil woman.
That when Thread needs it.
Evil woman. Ooh, I can make that. There are 5 different types of crafting slots. Wow, this is really complex. Let's see. Utility, offense, defense, damage, and armor. The type of slot determines the stat that will be generated from the material placed in it. For example, placing iron in a defense slot gives a bonus to melee defense. Putting in the utility slot gives a bonus to strength. Experiment with different combinations of materials and slots to create unique items that fit your needs. Yeah, you know it, Messiah. You can't expect to wield supreme executive power because some watery tart lobbed a scimitar at you. Be quiet. Each crafting material has a predetermined stat value for each possible slot type, which you can view by examining the material. The final value of the stat coming from a slot is determined by multiplying this value by the number of materials placed in the slot. Dear God, alright. Blocking Shrewd Scout Legs. That's going to go to... Oh, I can rename it? Fisher Price, my first legs. Oh, God. That's far funnier to me than it should be, but... Oh, gosh. That's precious.
Fine, fine. Midweek. Tell Thread she owes me.
Alright. Right armor. Quest completed. Okay. What? Fisher Price, my first armor. Oh, good times. Fisher Price, my first legs. Oh, gosh. How do I... Oh, I have to modify... That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's modify that armor. By that, I do not mean let's zap the smith. Oshkosh bagosh. I need some Garanimals. You guys remember Garanimals? There you go, Roy. I need my sea legs. Good one. You guys remember Garanimals, right? Scout coat. All right. All right, Varric. Scout coat time. Fisher Price, my first legs. Look at that. Wow, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Serve you well.
Exactly. All right, let's... I thought I was showing them electricity. Listen, like, you people are all using primitive fire. Let me show you the power of electricity. Live, live. Stop making you feel your age like animals. With an herring. The knights who formerly said me. Someone I needed, like, craft. Where was it? Oh, a balanced dagger grip. Yeah, but nobody really uses that, though.
You need something? Let me know.
What was it that needed the cloth? There was something that was awesome that needed cloth. God damn it, not that.
You need something? Let me know.
I could have sworn there was something I needed cloth for. I don't remember what, though. I don't remember why I was so hot and bothered about finding cloth.
You need something? Let me know.
I don't remember what that was for. Oh, well.
You need something? Let me know.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I needed it. Yes, I needed it for some cool armor. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Hollow. Yeah, I heard Gathering Storm doesn't work. I already got that accidentally, but the rest of it was fine. Good night, Dragosphere. That's what I needed. That's right. 10 cloth. That's what I need. Actually, 14 cloth. How can I see how much material I have? Do I have to go in my inventory for that? Is it under upgrades? No. Under accessories? Oh. It's under crafting materials. Alright, silk cloth. That's 3 cloth. I got 3 cloth, so I need like 14 more cloth. That's what that comes down to. Silver earrings. Make a less stupid hat. I'm working on it, Apples. I'm working on it. I know it's stupid. No one has to tell me. I know my hat's dumb. Inquisition weapons, and I know about that. Okay. I need lots of cloth. This does have a little bit of an MMO feel at times, which I'm not sure that's the best thing in the world. Ooh. You. With extreme prejudice. Oh, God. Does that destroy, by the way? Does it destroy things that are on them if I do that? Does anybody know? What? No, I'm not gonna hide. No, I'm not gonna hide helmet yet. Don't run! It'll only make it worse! Why must you run away from me? I am the destroyer of nugs. What's up, Freak Show? There's no corpse item destruction? Okay. Doom, doom, brown. Well, I'm certainly getting a lot of leather. You cannot outrun the storm! Okay. However, I'm not going to wander around just randomly killing for leather. I need cloth is what I need. So I'm going to wander around the city and I'm going to freaking ping like nobody's business. You brought it on upon myself. Yes. Undoubtedly, that is true. Undoubtedly. Arvin, level 4 Nug Slayer. I'm like, well, We must seal the breach, but first you must find every piece of cloth you can. Ooh, iron. You guys could pick this iron up yourselves if you weren't lazy. I like how you just pick up iron, like it's just there. You don't like do a pickaxe, or just like, oh, it's right there. I'm having too much fun. I'm having a great deal of fun doing something like this. Wait, I didn't do it right because I was inside the city. Problem is I can't use it inside the city because obviously it's too violent. You would never want to do something like this. Good times. Careful with lightning around cemeteries, yeah.
I spoke with Commander Cullen. I apologize for what I said earlier.
It's nothing. Now, Scoutplane, what can you tell me of Redcliffe?
The mages have been quiet since their attack on the Conclave.
Their attack? Do you have information confirming that the mages were responsible?
Well,
Man, is this it? Oh man, I gotta go inside that building.
I'm used to delivering children and helping filled with silence.
Nugs just wanna have fun. Yeah. And now the 20-minute load time. Oh my god, that pop-in. What the hell? Did you guys see that? That's where you're wrong, Kilobyte. I should. That look, though.
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
So you've mentioned.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
I agree with that, Dranker.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
What? My God, it's Gary
This is
Busey.
Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Oh, hello, Lady
I've heard
Josephine.
much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a mage, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy.
Careful with that candle,
and
lady.
we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about
Is
it.
every spy master
Quite
required
the
to wear a
title,
hood?
isn't it?
You
How
need
do
a
you
hood
feel
automatically?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you.
It sounds like the same voice
She's
actor to
not
me
far
for Liliana.
and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Oh, yeah, well. Speaking of great games, by the way.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Is that the freaking clipboard she's holding? Oh, this is the map. Okay. Operations. The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. Conquered by Orlais, torn by civil war, ravaged by the Fifth Blight, Ferelden is no stranger to hardship. With the Veil weakened, the land is more turbulent than ever. Known for its culture of extravagant nobility, it also is the birthplace of the Chantry. Orlais is the most powerful human nature in Thedas. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, the Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands and the Ferelden side of the war table now. Okay. Okay. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. Not participating in this mission. God, that bird, though. I think the problem is the people's hats here in general just have issues. The blight is actually a blight against hats. We avoided the... Oh, this is a little bit like the tactics scouting report. That's cool. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. New area unlocked, accept report. Why not? Let's do it. Party selection, Varric. Cassandra. Solus. Let's do it. Yeah, it is kind of neat. Gray creatures are easy, white are even, yellow and red are challenging because MMO. Herbs and metals. Metals are found in more mountainous and rocky areas. Yes. I still never found enough cloth, but I think I'd gotten a lot there already, so that was okay. By the way, folks, I'm going to be on here for another 40 minutes or so. 35, 40 minutes or so. And then we will be doing a giveaway at the end of the stream. If you folks are new here, my name is Arvin Elleron. I play all sorts of different sorts of games, but I tend to focus on RPGs, and I should say narrative and story-based games. So a lot of RPGs, some adventure games, adventure titles, things like that. And I'm playing this game. I was going to play Ultima Underworld, finish that run, but I was excited to play this. After this, I'll finish the Ultima Underworld run, and then we'll move on to Talisman of Death, which is one of the fighting fantasy game books we play. And then after that, I'll have to decide between Assassin's Creed 4 and Trails of Sky. And if it's out by then, maybe The Witcher 3 or maybe Pillars of Eternity. So we'll kind of see where things stand at that point. I also play a regular D&D campaign as well. So if any of that sounds interesting, please make sure to hit the follow button. And thanks for stopping by. These load times are outrageous.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. Everyone's a little nervous around mages right now, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition...
Whoops.
Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say
What's up, Mars?
the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Need a logging stand. Apples. Whoa. What's up, bro? Weren't going anywhere, were you? Dead. Ram in the place where you live. Okay. Why do I have an exclamation point over here? Hold on.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
No, you tell me. Tell me now. Acquired recipe field tents, huh? Yeah, I saw the same thing, Duranker. Field tents. Reward +1 power. I don't fully understand that. So... So where do I craft those to get those benefits?
You do not.
What was the Divine's plan? Bring everyone together and hope really hard they would all get along?
Most Holy did not confide her plan to me. Perhaps she thought they were tired of death and conflict.
When has that ever been true? For Templars or mages?
I will not mock a dead woman, Varric. She did what she could, and that is more than most.
Oh, they're all ready to be leveled up. I gotta level them up in a moment. Okay. So that's where I would craft it. Okay, let's level these guys up, shall we? Double daggers. Double daggers, but he is a ranged guy. Archery, sabotage, subterfuge. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, also nope. There we go. Archery, death from above. Long shot. First blood.